And now I want to share with you a story about God's goodness. And I'd like for you to meet Mr. Fred. Mr. Fred is the man standing with the hat, and he was our tour guide in Alaska. And the steps to the van were a little steep for me, and so I struggled getting in and out of the van. Well, one morning we woke up, and I heard my girls whispering, "Dad, come see. You have to come see what Mr. Fred did." They were so excited. They said, "That's the sweetest thing I've ever seen anyone do." And he had gone home and built me that step. And it made it so easy to get in and out of the van. And one of the points I really felt God wanted me to say is not only am I experiencing His goodness, but it's flooding into the people around me. And my girls saw it. They saw the step that Mr. Fred had made. When we said goodbye, this burly Alaskan came up to me and kissed me on the cheek. I looked up at him, and I was stunned to see he was crying. And he said, "I just want you to know I'm going to be praying for you." And the tears you see here are very happy tears. I mean, I'm just so full of joy. And that impacted my daughters as well. And then we come to His perspective, an eternal one. And in conclusion, ladies, I know every single one of you have burdens and bondages from the past. And I know that you carry them with you, because we all do. But we are called to live in the present with His freedom. And that freedom for me involves a daily choice. And honestly, sometimes it's an hourly choice. And I have to choose to believe that the way I'm living this journey out carries deep, life-giving potential to people that are close to me. I have to choose to believe that the way I carry hope into the future is making a difference for my Lord. And even in the progressing weakness, this is the sweetest part. Are you ready? The legacy of liberty is what carries the weight. It's not the loss. It's the freedom to experience His goodness and the way it comes to us. And the only way for me, I've been able to turn that into an eternal perspective, is to really weigh the goodness from God's hand. I can't weigh anything in my hand. The loss would just drag me right over. But God's hand can hold the weight of His glory. And so I would really strongly encourage you to seek a perspective from God's hand. By the way, I still pack suitcases. I love to travel. I don't pack lightly anymore. That's a done deal long ago. But the suitcases that I pack are very heavy because they're full of God's goodness in the land of the living. Now, this week I am headed to the beach with my family, and I would love to take your prayer requests and pray into your past and your present while I'm there, because I have kind of a playful relationship with our King. I want to get in his throne room and get sandy at the beach. So if you'll let me pray for you, I can do that. We can build sandcastles in the throne room. And I'm working on a blog. I can't figure that out yet. But if you want to put your email on the back of your card, I'll be happy to include you in our occasional updates. I want you to know I have a deep passion for women in Christ. And what a blessing it's been to be here with you. So thank you for your attention, and may God bless you richly with a freedom that comes only from his perspective.
What you heard right here is God's grace. She is covered with God's grace. And he doesn't give it until we need it. But then we have to choose with courage, like Tracey did. And I begged her to let us video her. And she said, no, I'm going to climb up on that stage and I'll be okay. And she did it, didn't she?
Didn't anyone ever tell you? Didn't anyone ever say? Did you capture a vision of glory as she held out her hand today? It's reaching to the broken heart, right down to where you stand. Didn't anyone ever tell you this is your land?